devil is coming. Poison on his lips and his words mean nothing. Cruel like a mountaintop, father never loved him. Mama said it's bad enough times that it's sunk in. Everybody out, that devil is coming. Promise you the world, but he's always bluffing. Before you even know it's a trap you're stuck in, he's gone. Child!
My name is Mr. Fear. I wish I had a faster therapy. I've come to mind control your needs. Tonight I'm gonna start all of your to fulfill your parody. How come my song become unreal? You never understand my melody. You know
Now, survivability of 3.5. This character has access to miss in the form of a falter, has the cannot be struck while dodging backwards text that means dex disables don't affect her, and then also has regen in the form of limbo. That limbo regen is familiar. It's a little bit different than it used to be, but came back. And then the other two effects are new. They add up to her just taking and especially sustaining less damage than most. Damage of 3, this is an interesting one, because Magik, kind of as she has always been true, is very dependent on her targets. If the opponent has a lot of buffs, and she gains power from Mystic Dispersion, and now turns those buffs into degen, then her damage is going to spike a lot higher. So sometimes it won't be exceptional, sometimes it will be incredible. And so here we're representing that with a 3, but that does not mean that Magik is a mediocre damage character. It just means you need to find the good fights for her, right? Ease of use 3, I honestly think this is probably just too high. I'm going to be completely honest about that. Because the actual execution of this character, I think 3 is probably fair, but this is a character where there is difficulty both in the execution and in the mental mapping out of what you need to do in the first place, right? It is very easy to misplay her. For it to feel like things are going pretty well, actually. Like you're doing a bunch of stuff, but then it kind of feels like nothing is happening. You're probably doing it wrong, right? And that's the kind of character that tends to just be difficult for a lot of people, right? Because it can be tricky to know what you need to do better. And some practice will go a long way, and I'll try and touch on some of those things here, but just to understand that like this character is very rewarding to master, but you will need to master them, right? Utility of 4, there is completely unique utility here. Nobody else in the game can do this right now. And it has some really powerful applications. She also has some just old school utility, right? There's Neutralize now, there's Falter. There's some neat stuff. And then Defender Strength of 3.5, similar to old Magik. Sometimes bad things happen and she degens you. And I think that the threat at its upper end is probably worse than it used to be. But I think there are also kind of more absolute counters to it these days. And so you shouldn't really worry about not having somebody who answers magic.